Alright guys, I'm selling the Crimson Fist army, mainly because end of November, start of December, I want to get some money together so I can pay some bills off and stuff. And yeah, anyway, look in the more info tab, there's lists, there's high quality pictures, check the other video responses. Anyway, this is going to be an army overview of the Crimson Fists, as well as how I'm going to do the selling of the army. Okay, let's start off with HQ and stuff. There's a Librarian and then there's Pedro Cantor. That's the Librarian over there. He's actually plastic, except the metal book is that is a conversion, but pretty much he's all converted up, which is nice. He looks pretty cool. Pedro over here, same thing, he's from the Commander Sprue. He's on a bigger base, which is tournament legal at all GWGTs and everything. You can always make the bases bigger, not smaller. Also, he looks a lot more imposing and really cool looking. Alright, and yeah, he gives a 12-inch aura of +1 attack to allies, as well as make Sternguard troops, so this army actually has 5 scoring units. Anyway, talking about elites, the 2 Sternguard squads right here, converted heavy flamer, both the Multi-Melta backpack and Dreadnought heavy flamer. Looks pretty nice, I think. Anyway, yeah, so these elite choices, the 2 Sternguard squads actually score as troops because of Pedro, even if Pedro dies. So that pretty much means is well, you have 5 scoring units, which is actually pretty nice. Now look, these are all actually Combi-Plasmas from the Commander Sprue. Yes, I bought like 9 or 10 Commander Sprues at one point, don't ax. But yes, there's a whole bunch of Combi-Meltas. There are the actual bits for it. There are some conversions, but most of the combi weapons are actual combi weapons. Again, some of them are just in cool poses, like I used Assault Marine's legs here. And if you notice, their right shoulder pad should all be studded, and they both have the red fist painted. The normal guys only have one hand painted red. These are Sternguard veterans, they have the 2 red hands. They're veterans, it follows the fluff in the storyline. That's the other heavy flamer over there. A few other Meltagun guys. It's 3 Combi-Plasma, 3 Combi-Melta, and a heavy flamer. This one squad with the Librarian has a Powersword sergeant, which with Pedro's +1 attack, you're talking 4 or 5 attacks with Powersword, which is actually nice. And yeah, he just looks pro. That's like the company commander's head or whatever, or the company champion, the command squad champion guy that no one ever uses. But his helmet is awesome looking. That's one of those helmets. And yeah, then we got the Dreadnought. Dreadnought's the basic starter Dreadnought, and it's pretty basic, but it is painted nicely and based rather cool. I don't know. I like the Multi-Melta Dreadnought. Literally, he's just what comes on the Dreadnought, just a Multi-Melta. He walks out there, that extra 12-inch 2d6 pen or the 24 is really nice to shoot. Both arms come off, they're not glued in, so when he's destroyed, you can just take both arms off, or like when a weapon's destroyed. He's pretty cool. I like the Dreadnought, actually. Big fan of him. Alright, so back on troops here. 2 squads of scouts, 5 snipers. Some of them are the metal scouts, some of them are the plastic scouts. It's a mix. As you notice, look at all these yellow symbols in the back of them. Every single squad in this army has squad markings on it. There's a yellow, there's a green squad, an orange squad, a red squad, a blue squad, a white, and I think like a purple. But yes, they all have squad markings, which makes it very easy when all these scouts are clustered together or there's a mass of Marines in the middle of the board. Also, you could sort them rather easy. And there's the other scout squad. And got some tactical Marines back there. Powerfist Sergeant, Plasmagun, Heavy Bolter, and a bunch of Bolter guys. They're a troop unit, they score, they're awesome. He's pretty cool. I like that Sergeant, just having the Crimson Fist whole thing. He's got a Powerfist. I had to have a Powerfist in the army on it, so odd. And yeah, there's little conversions on each of them here and there. I like to make the models a little unique instead of just having them looking forward with the bolter. Like, I like them looking different ways and stuff, and they're pretty cool looking. 2 Devastator squads, 2 8-man squads, plasma cannon, missile launcher, 2 Lascannons, and 2 guys with bolters and a sergeant. You can actually mix these up since it's all the same points. Not the squads, but the total army. So I've played it with 4 Lascannons in one squad and 2 plasma 2 missile before. You can switch it up. I like having a mix. It's kind of fun. The extra plasma cannon in there actually helps a lot. And yeah, that gives you some serious anti-tank power. I'm a big fan of them. And that is the army. Now, going over the Rhinos, they're actually marked. See that arrow? That was a tactical squad, and the 2 lightning bolts are Sternguard squads. Pedro's Rhino has Pedro written on the side, and a huge amount of just green stuff purity seals all over the Rhino. All over. And like there's random battle damage and stuff on it. It looks very nice. You get the lens effects on the top, and the big free hand on the back. And this is actually my original, the tactical squad Rhino is my original Predator from my Ultramarines army, the first tank I ever painted that I stripped down and repainted. All the doors open except on the Predator. It does not open, sadly, but the rest of them do. I don't even know if people really open them. But yeah, this is my old Predator. I like it a lot, but hey, it's Crimson Fist now, and it's going to whoever buys this army. Alrighty, and also, I'm throwing in the case, which, yes, these are now like $60 or something retarded. I'm throwing in the case, so you get a case, and I will ship it in the case. Now, I'm looking for around $400 American. Pretty much just message me on YouTube and just be like, hey, I'll offer you $350 or I'll offer you $420. Pretty much, I'll look at this in a few days, and I'll be like, alright, let's see. Who offer me the highest, and I'll go buy whoever's in the US first, I'll sell to first, and then I'll go to Canada, and then I'll go to Europe. What happened last time was I used to have the first come, first serve system, which didn't work all that well. The past few armies I did with that was I had a person from Australia message me and just be like, oh, buy it, yeah. And then it was getting annoying. It was going to cost me like $100 and something to ship. It was just way out of proportion. I was just like, I don't think I'm doing this. I'm paying for shipping, so yes. However, if you live in Canada, just remember there's that whole tax thing. It's going to cost me $50, $60, and I'm going to mail it to you really slow going to Canada. Britain, same thing. In the US, I'll pay for the shipping. In Canada, we'll talk about it. Same thing with the UK and Australia. But if it's in the US, I will pay for shipping. Now, if you say, oh yeah, this army, I'll offer that, that's way too expensive. Blue Table Painting, they have some Lizardman army up for like $1,500. That's painted about the same quality or lower. It's pretty crazy. Besides that, yeah. Crimson Fist Army's pretty cool. Things are in the more info tab. Go check those out. And, pretty much this army's going toward my books from next semester. So yeah, that'll be exciting. I'll be looking at my, like my psychology book and be like, wow, this is like my Sternguard squad and those 2 Rhinos. Exactly. Alright. That is about it. So, okay, go message me.